come in, face me.
Young ranchers and their parents prepare all year for this moment. Adrenaline rushing, prized animals are paraded before the crowd.
Yep. Yep.
There is a giddy excitement in the barn, and it's about far more than just the energy of the state's largest fair. Tuesday's Republican primary vote has some downright gleeful over the prospect of Congresswoman Liz Cheney losing her job.
She's missing the boat, and she will not get reelected. There's too many people that are pissed.
You got a big smile on your face as you say that.
I'm happy that she will not be reelected.
Can I get your honest reaction when I say the name Liz Cheney?
Traitor to the people of Wyoming. She hasn't been here for, all she cares about is January 6th.
Cheney is largely seen as an enemy for voting to impeach former President Donald Trump and for serving as co-chair of the congressional committee investigating the Capitol attack.
Donald Trump made a purposeful choice to violate his oath of office, to ignore the ongoing violence against law enforcement, to threaten our constitutional order. There is no way to excuse that behavior. It was indefensible.
Not even her deeply conservative credentials seem to be able to save her. She's staunchly pro-gun rights and anti-abortion. She also voted with the former president's policies more than 90% of the time.
Harriet, please come on.
Cheney is trailing badly in the polls to Harriet Hageman, a former critic of Trump, who ran an intensely local hard-right campaign, fully endorsed by Trump.
Wyoming is the heart of Trump country. He beat President Biden by 43 points in the 2020 election. And everywhere you look, there are signs of it. Meet Trump, the 1,100-pound steer who was named in the former president's honor.
The bull, Trump's lie that the election was stolen, has been embraced here. Volunteers canvassing for Cheney have been hearing all about it.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
I'm Heath.
Heath Mayo leads a small team of door knockers, mostly from out of state.
I think she's taken some courageous stands. I know she's taken some hits. That's what it does. That's, you know, it's, if you're not taking hits in Washington, you're probably not taking a stand.
Dave won't say who he's supporting in the primary, but he questions the value of the January 6th commission. Their doorstep conversation is a window into the grassroots Cheney versus Trump standoff.
If you knew the Capitol had been breached, and then, and you were the president, and you didn't call any of the guards.
That shit wouldn't have happened.
Well, that's it. There you go. Well, there you go. I think that's one part of it, but for him to, for me, I think that was the big part. Was he didn't do anything for 4 hours to stop it.
He didn't do nothing, right? But
that's not good.
How do you know he didn't do nothing? What if he did say to do something, but he didn't know what to do?
Well, I think the
commission. Is there a format to tell him what to do?
After 8 hours of conversations like this one, Mayo is exhausted. He expects Cheney to be defeated, but is proud to be a part of her team.
It's important to stand for what you believe, even when it's maybe not popular or maybe not. Maybe a base of people, maybe that's not what they want to hear, but maybe it's something they need to hear.
It is a lonely political path to be prepared to lose for standing by one's principles. Cheney nearly lost her relationship with her younger sister over a principle, accused of betraying Mary Cheney by announcing her opposition to same-sex marriage when she unsuccessfully tried to unseat a Republican senator in 2013.
I do believe it's an issue that's got to be left up to the states. I do believe in the traditional definition of marriage.
Mary is a lesbian married to a woman, and their father, former Vice President Dick Cheney, had supported marriage equality. 8 years later, she made the kind of admission politicians so rarely make on principle.
I was wrong. I love my sister very much. I love her family very much, and I was wrong.
Those who've known the Cheney family for decades are not surprised to see her stand up to Trump. How would you describe Liz Cheney as a candidate?
Courageous, competent, unafraid.
Mike Sullivan is the former governor of Wyoming. He's a Democrat who switched parties to vote for Cheney in the primary.
And when the job becomes more important than the values, then I think we're in a dangerous place in politics. She'll have no regrets for having taken the position that she had, I would believe, because she's on a pathway that says what I'm doing is what I believe is right, and what is in the best interests of our country.
He too is expecting Cheney to lose and longs for the days when political rivals could be civil to one another. Little is civil about this Republican contest that is finally coming to an end. Liz Cheney is all but guaranteed to be left alone in Wyoming's political wilderness. She'll have to look beyond the harsh terrain of her home if she chooses to keep fighting this battle. Katie Simpson, CBC News, Jackson, Wyoming.